Hi everyone! Today we have a workout for you focusing on the feet and pelvic floor. It will be quite calm, but we will work extensively on the internal surfaces: feet, pelvis, pelvic floor, abdomen, lower back. Essentially everything related to the lower part of the body. For this session, you will need a myofascial release ball for the feet. If you don't have one, any small ball or even a hairspray a canister will do. Finally, we will need a Pilates ball today, which we haven't used in our workouts for a while. Let's start the session by warming up the feet. Roll them gently from the base of the big toe to the heel. Roll continuously for about a minute along one line, from the big toe to the heel, without changing constantly. It's crucial to apply minimal pressure, avoiding any pain. Today, I will introduce a new way of working with fascial tissue, applying very gentle pressure. If you have an elongated surface, press the inner edge of the foot softly without reaching pain sensations. We want to work more superficially between the skin and fascia of the foot, which is a robust fascia. We are currently working with the fat layer. There is a lot of fat on the feet. It's wear and tear. Walking would be extremely painful. The entire fat tissue consists of fascia permitted with numerous partitions. We want this fat layer to be elastic and capable of movement. Now move to the middle of the foot and roll lightly without causing pain. If you experience pain in your heel and feet in the morning and it takes some time to walk properly, it indicates that your tissue lose moisture overnight, sticking together. Until you bring the necessary amount of moisture from a movement, the discomfort persists. This applies to any part of the body when, for example, the neck, back, or any region feels stiff after sleep. We need to not only stretch regularly but also keep moving this region to allow proper fluid circulation, especially during the night when there is no movement. Move to the outer edge in the same way. Regular combination of infrared and movement therapy achieves all this. Now I move along the outer edge of the foot from the little toe to the heel. It's not as convenient to do this with a ball as with elongated objects because it tends to slip. However, try to work on it superficially without affecting the muscle too deeply, particularly avoiding pressure on the little toe extensor. Lateral tension works differently. Remember that this area is responsible for the mobility of the heel. If the heel doesn't move, the entire structure doesn't move, leading to compensation in the gait. Alright, stand up and compare the sensation in the right and left leg. Repeat the process on the other leg. Roll from the big toe to the heel with pleasure. Not too quickly, maintain a gentle pace. Avoid sharp movements as they won't allow moisture to penetrate the tissues as needed. Instead, they make the tissues more collected. Our goal is to give the body a bit more softness. Now, why is the lesson called pelvic floor? And why do we start on the pelvic floor from the feet? Because the feet and pelvic floor are connected through the deep frontal line. Deep line is the deepest muscle fascial layer that lies very close to our bones. In other words, all the bones of the foot are connected to each other by muscles and fascia. We have two shin bones. Move the ball. Roll is through the middle part of the foot. The shin bones, 5 stride. Move the ball. Roll it through the middle in the shin bones. 5 stride small muscles including the inner surface of the 5. But these are the adductor muscles, the lowest layer, the deepest layer. All of this goes into the pelvic floor area. From there, transitions to the lumbar muscle that connects the leg to the spine, and from there goes into the diaphragm, and further the entire surface of the chest, enveloping it from the inside, goes into the neck, onto the tongue muscle and the tongue itself. So the pelvic floor is directly connected to the feet. They have a close connection, closer than with the tongue. Move to the outer edge. Now move the ball and easily roll it in the same way. We will naturally engage the chest, neck, and breathing during the workout today, but we will focus on the work of the feet and pelvic floor. Remember that the pelvic floor is an important link in the work of entire core and in the work of leg muscles and glutes. The pelvic floor muscles stabilize the pelvic bones, preventing them from collapsing, spreading apart, keeping the coccyx in place, preventing it from sliding sideways. If it has shifted, then by releasing tension from different layers of the pelvic floor, we can relieve the tension and bring it into a more pleasant state. So now we stand up, remove the ball. Great. Feel how wide and cool our fins are today, and move your toes a little. Standing on your feet, lift your toes high up. Lift them straight up and lower them back down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. At the same time, not completely straight, but slightly soft. The lower back is stretched as if you are breathing into it. Relax your shoulders, arms. Inhale, exhale. Calm breathing. You don't have to breathe into the rhythm of your legs or toe rhythm. You can breathe at a calm place. The main thing is to feel that you are doing it by extending into the ribs. Now lift your toes up, and from here only lower the big toe down, trying to leave the other toes on the floor. Lift them back up, only the big toes. Lower them to the floor, lift them back up. Big toes down, up, knees, while keeping them soft. Feel how your plantar fascia is activated. The muscle that bends the big toe begins to get more involved. This is from the sole side, the longitudinal arch area. You will definitely feel the tension. The other toes try to stay on the floor. It may not be possible to do this correctly right away, and you may have to send signals there with your throws. Listen, toes, but Let's train them a little because it organizes the position of the shins in a certain way and accordingly the thighs and pelvic floor. Now all the toes up and conversely lift the big toes up and lower rest down. All four down and the big ones up. Lift the big ones up. Maybe you will need to control this movement with your eyes. If not controlled, then the big toe goes down first, down again and up. Finger gymnastics. And up and down and up. Excellent. Stand up straight. Turn and stretch your knees forward, keeping a straight back, as if you are descending with your back against the wall. Leave your heels on the floor and come back up. Only move forward with your knees, keeping the heels on the floor. Do not let the feet spread and the knees come together. Maintain a parallel position between the thighs. Improve the movement of the ankle joint in this way. Exhale, inhale, exhale. When you stand up, feel like you're pushing the ceiling up of your head. Exhale, inhale, up, down, up. Turn your feet outward, a little like Charlie Chaplin, just a little toes out, heels in the same position, and the knees will move in the direction of the toes. Now turn the feet in the other way with the big toes inside and slightly tilt the inner edge of the foot, not allowing the outer edge of the foot to lift. Slightly flatten your feet, widen them a bit so that the knees do not immediately touch each other, giving them time to come together. Here we allow the legs and knees to touch, but as we straighten up, we don't hyperextend the knees. Instead, pushing ourselves up, we lift the knee in a neutral position. Up, up, up. Excellent. Now take a ball between your knees. Take it now, place it comfortably, and together I will turn like this. Inhale, squat. Now the pelvis moves back, feet remain on the floor, and exhale, rise up, holding the ball between your knees, and slightly press with the feet, as if pulling the mat with your feet, squeezing the ball. Rise up on tap toes, press on the base of the first and second toes with the big toe. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Feel how the fingers, legs, and ankle joints warm up. Gradually start involving the inner surface of the thigh. And exhale, inhale, exhale. By the way, there was a study when an intervaginal sensor was inserted into the woman and various exercises were performed to see where the pelvic floor works the most. So during toe raises, it shows one of the highest contraction forces. Interesting, isn't it? Now keep your feet at shoulders width. We will do a roll down together, a forward bend. Inhale, reach up with the tailbone, stretch, lower the back of the thigh, lower the shoulders, lower the hands. Exhale, push with the feet, rise up and stand on tiptoes, reaching up with the hands, arms to the sides, head down, lower, exhale. Gently flex the lumbar spine and the entire spine. When the heels are down, the hands drop to parallel. Nod your hands, stretch the back of the neck first, then lower the arms, stretching the area between the shoulder blades. All right, exhale. down, and one last time, down and up. Step up now, rise. Stand on tiptoes and turn back. Place your feet wide now, wider than shoulders, feet parallel to each other, and we will move bending one knee. I stretch forward with one knee, the other leg is straight. I turn to knee and shin outward. The arch of the toes rise. I push myself up with this foot and again, knee inside, outside, and back. Inside, outside, and back. It's important that you initiate the movement from the shin and the foot. The second leg simply does not interfere with movement and parallelly receives its positive load in the form of stretching the inner surface of the thigh. Down, up. Draw a cycle with the knee and push with the foot. In this way, we are now engaging the pear-shaped muscles, which is directly related to the pelvic floor and in general relates to both the hip joint and the pelvic floor. Plus, the obturator muscles are also involved in the rotating and stabilization of the femur. They also play an important role in supporting the pelvic diaphragm. And next time we will change direction. The knee first outward, the arch of the foot is raised, then the knee inward, and I push the heel away from me. Again, turn the knee, reach to the side, knee inside, and rise. Here we also have a very cool work with the knee joint in parallel. We push, sit as if one side, the little toe, the foot twists, then rotate, not just the knee falling inside, but rotate the shin. Feel that the arch of the foot has lengthening internally and you have risen. Okay, so we stay in the same position but with the other leg. I sit down, the knee goes inward, rotate the shin outward, rise up, bring the knee back inside, and the foot slightly flattens. Rotate the foot to the outer edge, the arch rise, up and down, push myself up. I feel that the foot transmits the movement to the shin to the thigh, and all the movement goes into the hip joint. Make sure the foot itself does not turn in different directions. Try to keep the toes pointing forward and the heel backward. Exhale, inhale, and change the direction of knee movement. Initially, the knee goes outward, but do not lift the big toe until this stage. Rotate the shin inward, the outer edge rests, and push yourself up with the foot. Once and push the mat away with the foot. Push away from yourself, outward, inward. Exhale, direct your full attention to the shin right now. Switch because all the muscles controlling the foot and knee are on the shin bones. It's crucial to initiate rotation downward, upward, downward, upward. Excellent. Stay in the same position. Now we will move straight to the right and left, but the straight leg will play a key role. With the straight foot, pull the mat towards the center, rise up, completely straightening. Squat in the other direction, the knees strictly forward. Choose a comfortable position between your legs. It doesn't have to be very wide if you cannot maintain knee position. Exhale, pull with the straight leg and maintain the movement as if pulling the legs to the center. Inhale. Inhale, squat. Allow the inner surface of the thigh to lengthen and exhale with the outer edge of the foot and the base of the big toe. Pull up, inhale. Try to expand the back area, not arching but on the contrary by sensation elongating and stretching upwards. If you look at me from the side, there is no arch. I try to direct my inhale into the abdomen so that the abdomen does not protrude, but into the back, so that the back protrudes upwards. It's much harder to do, but much more effective. Inhale and pull the straight leg, feeling the interaction of the pelvic floor and adductors. Excellent. Descend with me onto the mat, lying on the back, and take the ball. Squish the ball between your knees, arms stretched along the body, feet at a comfortable width now. Rotate your head several times to the right and left. Find a comfortable position directly under the occiput. The shin should not tilt upwards. From here, I immerse my feet on the floor. Press straight with the feet into the floor. Stretch forwards for the knee. Elongate, open the front surface of the thigh and gently lower one vertebra after another down. Once again, on the exhale, I immerse my feet and gently press the knee into the ball. Turn the pelvis as far back as possible so that the pubic bone is pressed straight to the ribs, stretched, and gently lower back. Rise your arms up vertically, slightly soft elbows, and the pink and ring fingers stretch cute strongly upwards as if extending from the shoulder blades. And we continue to move the spine in the same way. On the exhale, lift the pelvis, take a soft inhale, and on the exhale, lower again. Try each time when you lower down as if stretch your head to one side along the mat and the pelvis to the other, letting in the space between the vertebrae. Another exhale, I rise to the zone of the shoulder blades, not to the neck. Go lengthwise. Now, when lifting, start pressing harder with the big toes into the floor. Stretch with the big toes into the floor. Feel how to change the load to the back surface of the thigh and the inner surface of the thigh. Pressure with the feet on the big toe will activate more strength for you. Inhale into the back and exhale. Go lengthwise. Now, when lifting, start pressing harder with the big toes on the floor. It changes the load on the back surface of the thigh and the inner surface of the thigh. Pressure with the feet in the big toe will activate more strength for you. You will feel that it's now easier to compress the ball and no additional efforts are needed. And now we will stay at the top, rise up, inhale into the back, exhale. I stretch my right knee forward and slowly down to the left side of the spine. Inhale. Rise back up on the left side of the spine, pressing more with the right leg into the floor, straightening up. Inhale into the back. Turn forward over the left knee and slowly lay back down and on the right side of the spine, stretching each segment of the spine as far away from each other as possible. From here, I stay at the top. I evenly align the pelvis. From here, we twist the pelvis and on the exhale, lift the heels off the floor 10 times, pressing into the big toe. Exhale. Keep turning the pelvis. If you feel that your lower back is gently tired, lower the spine more. Lift the heels at the top and gently lower the spine one vertebra at a time. Put the ball aside for now. Spread your arms to the sides. From here, inhale, turn your knee to the side, and with the pelvis turn the following the knee. On the exhale, start pressing the spine, shoulder blades, tighten the pelvis. Feel how the pelvic floor is activated, and behind it, return the thigh to its place. Inhale, open up to the other side, and exhale. I press to the spine first. Feel how the pelvic floor is activated, and behind the pelvic floor the thigh is pulled. Inhale and exhale. Pulling, inhale and exhale. Chest, thoracic, pelvic, everything tightens. I turn first as if the pelvis and behind the pelvis. I pull the leg. Inhale, open up. Again, the pelvis tries to lie on the sacrum first, and the leg, quite mediocre, is pulled behind the pelvis. Return. Inhale and exhale. Pulling the leg. Return. Return the leg. Take the ball, the pelvis up, and place the ball under the sacrum. Get comfortable on it. You should feel comfortable here. From here, we will rock the pelvis forward several times into pelvic lock and backward to the lower back. Inhale, exhale. When you exhale, twisting the pelvic to the lower back, try to feel that you are pulling the tailbone to the pelvic bone, letting the sacral area and engaging the pelvic floor, and monitor your legs. Make sure there is no desire to spread your hips out to the sides. If there is place, control this movement and do not allow your hips to spread outward. Inhale, exhale. Bring your legs closer together, but not together. And again, continue moving the same way. Exhale. I twist the tailbone with the coccyx. Feel how the pelvic floor is activated. Inhale, release. Exhale, lengthen the spine and make sure that your legs do not spread to the sides but remain stretched as they lengthen from the body. Maybe someone will feel a stretch in the front of the thigh or even in the knee area. This is normal within the framework of the exercise. Exhale. Lift both leg up. Lie on the ball. Shift it a little. Lie on the ball. Lift both legs up. And from here, inhale. I turn the knees like this, slightly turning towards you. I turn the knee to the sides, toes in, and exhale the knee in, toes out. I draw figure eights as if. Inhale, open up. Exhale, back. Trying to slightly round to the lower back at this moment. Rotate the hips. Inhale, exhale. Stretching the legs more. Stretching the legs, but they are not yet straight. On the inhale, open up. Exhale, close. The lower back seems to press the ball at this moment. Inhale, exhale, and straighten as much as you can, making the legs as straight as possible for you at the moment. Still moving the knees down. Inhale, exhale. Now we will change the direction of movement. Inhale. Lower the legs, knees facing down, and on the exhale, first activate the pelvic floor, then bring the heels toward each other, turn the knees toward each other, and lower the legs. So we unfold. Exhale, heels down, heels toward each other. The lower back is still elongated. And at the moment when the heels begin to go towards each other, tighten the pelvic floor. Lower yourself. And more exhale, inhale. First the pelvic floor seems to activate, pulling the inner surface. Bend the knees slightly and continue moving in the same way. Inhale, knees down, exhale, heels to the center. Another inhale and exhale. And bend completely, almost 90-90, but the principle is the same. In this way, we enhance the rotation of the femur. Do you feel that the movement is happening as if completely differently? We have a long lever, more rotation. Rotation always triggers stronger tension in the facial instruments and accordingly muscles. Exhale and another exhale. Excellent. Continue lying down. Now lift your legs straight up as much as you can. Arms alongside the torso. The lower back is rounded, gently holding the bell with your hands to prevent it from rolling far. Lift the pelvis upward, twist onto the shoulder blades, keeping the head free, and gently place the spine and pelvis on the ball. Open up. Another inhale, exhale. It's as if I'm pushing the ball away from my back, from underneath, activating the pelvic floor and elongating the spine. I reach up with the pelvis. From here, smoothly lower each segment down, place the pelvis, lower it, fully relax here. Inhale and exhale. Once again, I push the ball away with my back from underneath. Pubic bone towards the ribs, the pelvic floor and abdomen engage. And I stretch upward, then smoothly lower down again. Now, also rise up, pushing the ball from underneath. Stay at the top and turn the pelvis to the right. Then the legs go to the left, more precisely the pelvis and legs to the right. Slightly spiral twist and lower down as if along the right side of the spine. Lie diagonally with one half of the pelvis on the ball. Similarly, through the rounded back, rise, turn to the other side, and lower down on the other half of the back onto the ball. Rise again, so that your sides do not fold but remain free, and gently lower and rise again. Staying in this position, you can hold the pelvis with your hands if needed, or leave your hands on the floor. Bend your knees and exhale. Stretch your legs up, heels together, knees apart. I will show it differently like this. Look, heels together, knees apart. Inhale, exhale. If you're using your hands for support, place your pelvis directly on your hands. Exhale, push away. Inhale, open the sitting bones here, knees towards you. Exhale, push away. This is an inverted pose. It allows us firstly to improve venous and lymphatic drainage. Secondly, you won't believe it, but here is one of the largest activities of the pelvic floor muscles. In the initial training courses, I cannot introduce such poses to people. They are not ready for them. Exhale. I hope you're ready now. And exhale. Lower your hands down. Bending your knees, carefully unwind on the floor. Take the ball, twist onto the side, place the ball onto your shoulder blades. Hands behind your head and your favorite extension as compensation for the spine now. Stretch your elbows to the side, sit on the sitting bones on the coccyx, and exhale, lift your head up. Another inhale, extend until the end, lengthening the front surface of the torso. Exhale, up. Now, feet together, soles to soles. And on inhale, spread your knees to the sides into a frog. And on the exhale, join the knees together. Push the ball away with your back. Inhale, open the area of pelvic floor and the inner surface of the thigh. Exhale with your feet, slightly pressing them against each other with inner edge. Join the knees, pushing the ball away from underneath. Another exhale. Another inhale, gently lower down, and exhale. Securely hold your head with your hands. When you rise up on this position, stretch your elbows far forward to stretch the muscles between the shoulder blades, but not to the upper part, but in the lower part, closer to the back ribs. Another inhale, open up, and exhale, gather. Inhale, open up, and exhale, gather. 5 times. Maintain good extension and ensure that your knees are involved. The pelvic bone extends to the ribs and the coccyx to the coccyx bone. The involvement of the coccyx in the life of the pelvic floor plays a significant role in its activation. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Remove the ball. Now, for the moment, sit vertically on the ball with your pelvic floor comfortably settled. Move your buttocks as you like. You can also cross your legs at a comfortable angle. Settle on the ball and let gently sway the pelvis from side to side, keeping the spine straight. Allow the ball to gently affect the pelvic floor area, relaxing it slightly. With an inhale, we will now pass the breath along the spine, expanding the area. Rise. So on the inhale, you even push the ball with the pelvic floor, and on the exhale, the ball pushes your pelvic floor up. Inhale, exhale. It's crucial here not to overinflate the abdomen, not to protrude the abdomen forward, and not to arch the chest. Let's try to breathe as if your nostrils expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. Think about the nose right now. Inhale to the sides, exhale to the center, and pay attention to your pelvic floor and abdomen. Immediately begin to breathe perfectly correctly. The concentration of breathing, trying to turn it, actually also affects how the nose breathes, and the nose in turn affects how the pelvic floor breathes. If we go further, you may feel that on the inhale, due to the widening on the nostrils, there is such complete diaphragmatic breath, and your head's dome seems to expand slightly. Inhale, exhale narrows. And this also provides a certain movement to the area of the skull and release tension from it. In this case of headaches, it's a very good way to release the tension, especially this intracranial one. Well, and of course you can sit a little longer, breathe. But we have finished our training together. I hope you enjoyed it. You coped with all the exercise and tasks. Today was not difficult, but perhaps the most challenging part of the bridge pose and the inverted pose. Very cool. Alright, have a great day. Bye bye.